Hi guys. So it was a few weeks before my 23rd birthday, which, if you didn't know, by the way, was on March 20th. And I was still finishing up figuring out kind of what I wanted for my birthday and what I wanted to do and how I wanted to celebrate. At first, I had an idea of something I was gonna try to do with my friend Kenzie, but it just didn't end up working out at the time because right at the time I was supposed to do it, I had an uncle who passed away. So I just thought it would be best if I just stayed back, stayed with my family, to be with them for that. So in advance, if you're anyone who thought about us during that difficult time or was praying for us, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Anyways, right after that, since I wasn't able to meet up with my friend Kenzie and go to what we were supposed to go to, I was like, well, I still want to do something cool and fun for my birthday just to celebrate, and have fun and celebrate becoming another year older. So I was looking around, and then what do you know, one day, out of the blue, I was just on Instagram, and I came across, thanks to a special Lauren Elena fan who I adore so much, for sharing a little story on her Instagram story because she likes to do little updates. So thank you, Julie, or I would not have known about this. She had posted a little story that there was going to be a festival near me in my state, and Lauren Elena was going to be the headliner. And I'm like, oh my gosh, perfect opportunity. We should try to go. This would be the great way to celebrate my birthday. We'd be celebrating a month later because it was in April. But I was like, that would be the perfect opportunity. So I was looking into tickets, looking into going, when it was, how much tickets were, all the things. And then once I figured that out, I had talked to my mom about going and about maybe me and her going on a little road trip for the day, because it's a few hours from where I live, to go see Lauren. And then once we figured that out, I was like, this would be fun, just me and my mom. But then again, it would be fun if I had a friend with me to experience this moment with me, seeing Lauren Elena for the first time live in concert, because I have seen her before on a virtual concert back during COVID, but not in person. This was my first time. And so I was like, what a way to remember this moment than have a friend with me besides my mom. So I had got together with one of my friends named Kenzie, who lives in a different state than me. She's from Maryland. But I had talked to her. I was like, would you want to maybe consider coming up and going with me? If this is not good timing, that's okay. But since I wasn't able to go with you to what you went to, would you want to come up here and we can still celebrate my birthday a month later and go to Lauren Elena? And she immediately was like, yes, no questions asked. I'll book a plane ticket. I'll come. Let's do this. So she got her stuff figured out. We got our tickets together and got that ready. And then we decided, why not order a t-shirt? So right before my friend Kenzie came from Maryland, and right before the concert, towards the end of March, I went on Lauren's website and I ordered the shirt that Kenzie wanted. And then I ordered the shirt that I wanted, which, as you can see, I'm wearing. It has a boot on it and has her logo, and it says, wear out your boots and kick up the gravel. And on the back it says, Lauren Elena, road less traveled. And so we ordered our shirts, and then our shirts came in the mail, and it was literally getting real. And so, yeah, then that's kind of how it started. And then so we decided to go, and yeah, that's how it came to be. So after we figured it out about going to see Lauren Elena, right before we went to go see her, I had mentioned and brought up the idea to my friend Kenzie, how cool would it be and fun to create a little poster just to remember the moment of it being our first Lauren Elena concert. I started talking to her about maybe what she wanted, kind of how she wanted it to be and what the vibes were. And then we figured out how we wanted it to be, what we wanted to be on it, what we wanted it to say, all the things. And so then we figured that out, got it together how we wanted it. And then a few days before going to see Lauren Elena, I sat down and got working on it and got it put together. And yeah, I think it came out cute. And so yeah, the next little clip you'll see is me working on it and putting it together, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Hi guys, so come along with me while I make a poster for my first ever Lauren Elena concert. So as you can see here, this is a little bit of what I have. Like, you know, there's like nothing here. This is just a little blank canvas I'm working with. There's nothing really here yet. I'm gonna get started a little working on it, and I'll come back in a few. Follow along. Alright guys, here's a little bit more of what I have so far as it's coming along. I'll show you a little more in a few, but here's the progress so far. Alright guys, I'm going to show you all the final product. It came out so cute. I'm so excited to bring it with us, show it to LA. I think she's going to love it. Good morning guys. Today is the day. Feels like the day I've waited for so long. It's finally here. Come along with me as I get ready to go to my first Lauren Elena concert ever. I'm so excited. I'm bringing my mom and my friend Kenzie along with me. It should be a fun day, so come along with us for the ride. Talk to you guys soon. Hi guys, get ready with me to go to my first Lauren Elena concert. For starters, we're going to start with, first off, with this. This is just my usual lip balm that I use. Because if any of y'all know me, you know I'm not too big on like lip products, just not my kind of thing. But I'm good with lip balms. Oh, peep, you can see it a little bit. I'm wearing a Lauren Elena t-shirt today actually too. For my outfit, I'll do a little outfit reveal later. So we're gonna start off by putting on some concealer. Sometimes I don't really need a lot of makeup, but I do like a tiny bit on, and I usually just wear a little bit of concealer. I don't really wear a lot of foundation and stuff. I just wear a little bit of concealer. So we're gonna start with that, this is the one that I like. My fave kind of drugstore type is L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Concealer, and I use the shade Warm. It does really well and blends in with my skin. Next step, I go in with eyeshadow. I take this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. Love some e.l.f. makeup. So as you can see, my shirt is like gray and has a little bit of black in it. And so for today, I think I'm just gonna go with something simple and cute. And I'm gonna start with first by using my Winnie the Pooh inspired palette that one of my friends got me. One of my favorites. I use it all the time. I'm gonna go in with this, I don't know if you guys can see it, this shade called Kindness. You might have to put on a little more than you normally would because it's a little bit of a lighter shade. I'm gonna go in with this. Now, I don't really have gray type eyeshadow, so we're gonna go in with my palette that's Maddie Ziegler, someone who was on the show Dance Moms, if y'all know what that is. The Imagination palette with this little, in the corner here, black shade. But I'm gonna do it very, very lightly. Now, I'm just gonna take my little eyelash curler. I believe, guys, this one I got from Five Below. Then I'm gonna go in with this. This is one of my favorite, like, drugstore type mascaras, Wet n Wild. It's one of my favorites, so I'm gonna go in with that. I know some people like a good brown mascara too, which I'm not opposed to trying. I've seen a few that people have tried that looks cool, so maybe put it in your recommendations. I might try one day some brown mascara. Alright guys, we are going to take this out. I put my hair up in braids last night because I thought it would be cool to take it out and have like cute wavy curls for today. I'm going to take this out slowly, very slowly, because I don't want to rip my hair, y'all. Okay. Now for the other side. Now I know, guys, some of these hair ties don't really match, but I'm not like wearing them today. I just slept in them, so don't mind that. Okay, that one came out easier. All right, guys, let's take this out. Oh, this is so cool, guys. It came out so cute. When it came out so cute, we're gonna brush it out a little, but not too much because I don't want to mess it up. I kind of want to keep the curls. Now, guys, we're gonna take a little bit of my hair and put this hair tie back in it. And try to be careful not to mess up my curlies where it's a little wavy and curly. Alright, we're gonna pull my hair back just a smidge. So we got the little hair tie. Now, I'm gonna go in with this cute little black bow. So this is the finished look. What do we think? Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if I should do more Get Ready With Me's in the future. Alright, y'all. Here's the final look. I got my LA t-shirt on. This is Wear Out Your Boots and Kick Up the Gravel. And on the back, it says Brothers Traveled, Lauren Elena. So I got these cute, like, shorts that have fringe on it that are so cute. Then I got these cute boots I'm gonna wear later for the concert. Right now I have a comfy shoe on just to walk around the festival we're going to. But then later I have a cute boot I'm gonna put on. But I'm gonna wait till later so my feet's not so tired. But I have these cute rhinestone black boots, so that's the final look. Hope you guys love it. Okay guys, here's my little bag for today. What do we think? It's so cute. It's a Love Betsy by Betsy Johnson with this cute little change purse. It's cute for earbuds or anything like that on the front. And yes, my cute little bag for the festival today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to find one similar or something like it, feel free to check out where I got mine from, which is a store called Burlington. And then, so leading up to the day of, this is kind of how it went. So I had set the night before, I had set an alarm, and I was going to get up around 5:30 a.m. just because it takes me a minute to get ready and get woke up, and I'm not really a morning person. Everyone knows this. And so I decided to set an alarm for 5:30, and then the next morning, I actually just somehow, my instinct and my body was just so excited and ready to get up. So I woke up 5 minutes before my alarm. So of course, right as soon as I got up, I canceled my alarm so it wouldn't go off and bother me. And I got up about 5:25, and I got up, and I decided, well, I should at least eat a little something for breakfast. So, I'm not too hungry because it'll be a few hours before we eat. I was like, let me eat a little something. So I went into the kitchen and I made some French toast. And then right after that, I got myself together. And then about 8:30, me and my mom left my house. And we rode to an area right outside where the festival was going to be called Raleigh, North Carolina. And we went to the Raleigh-Durham Airport, RDU for short. And we picked up my friend Kenzie about, I'd say, maybe around 11. So, right before we picked her up, we stopped at this little shopping center nearby just to look around because we were bored and had a few minutes to spare. So we stopped in this little shopping center and walked around in TJ Maxx and Home Goods. And then she texted and said she had landed. So then I texted her and I said, let me know when you get outside. So she did. And so about 10:50 something, almost 11, we pulled up, we picked her up, and then we drove an hour and something to a little area called Greenville. And so for reference, I live about an hour and something from Raleigh. So altogether, it was about a 2-hour and something trip to where we went and back, but totally worth it. I'll get into more of that later. So we drove to a little area right outside of Raleigh called Greenville, and we stopped at a restaurant some of you may have heard of called Raising Cane's and got lunch. And then right after we got Raising Cane's, it was I'd say we got to Raising Cane's about 12 something, almost 1 o'clock. And so then about 1:30 or so, we finished up and we left. And around maybe 1:45, 2 o'clock, we made it to the area called Farmville, right outside of Greenville. And we stopped at the festival, and we made it. We arrived. We got to the Farmville Dogwood Festival. That's how the story of us getting there was, leading up to us going to Farmville to see the festival, and later check out their event called the Farmville Dogwood Bash to see Lauren Elena as the headliner. Alright guys, so once we made it to the Farmville Dogwood Festival, we decided to first find a place to park. And so, what do you know, the GPS that was helping us get to this area, since we've never been there before, ended up taking us right by where the concert was going to be, which was literally within a 2-minute walking distance to the festival. So we ended up going right where the concert was going to be and parking right there. So all we had to do was walk to the festival and then walk back to be right there for the concert. Perfect, right? So we get there, we get out of the car, we start walking, and as we're walking by, past the fence area to where the concert was on this little field, kind of near an athletic field, like a baseball field. Anyway, we started walking by the fence, and we spotted Lauren's tour bus. We saw it, so that was cool. And as we were walking by, I saw a glimpse of someone on stage, standing there for a minute, doing something. I heard them say something. I'm not for sure if that's who it was, but it kind of sounded like it might have been Tico, her lead guitar player and the leader of her band, but I'm not too sure, but it may have been him. And right after that, as we were walking by for a minute, this lady stops us and was just curious about our shirts we were wearing and asked us about them and thought they were really cool. And then we decided to go check out the festival for a few. And then it was around 3:30 or so. We decided to stop real quick and grab a snack and then head back to where the concert would be just to get there a few minutes early. because they technically weren't going to let us until 5:30, but they were going to let some people go into this area of the field, in the back of the field area where the concert was, around 4 to tailgate. There were some people that paid to do the tailgating portion. And so we thought we should head back that way and go ahead and get that way, just so while people are getting ready and doing their tailgating thing, we could get ready to get in the regular line that was to get into the concert. So we started heading back around 3:30, 3:45. We get to where the concert was going to be, and what did we see? There was already people getting in line. We saw like 3 people in line, getting in line for the concert. So we headed back to the car. I changed out of my tennis shoes and got my boots, put them on. We grabbed our posters, we grabbed our chairs, and we went and hopped in line. And while we were sitting in line, getting ready for the concert to happen, we were able to hear a little bit of the second opener sound checking a little bit, which was kind of cool. And so, yeah, we got to hear that. We unfortunately didn't get to hear Lauren sound check because she sound checked earlier in the morning before we were at the festival. So we missed her, but we still got to hear someone sound check, which was cool. We got in line, we sat there in our chairs, we waited, and we were actually able to get pretty up there in the line. Like, we were in the beginning of the line. It was so cool. And then we just sat there, we waited, and then while we were waiting, they were setting up tables and getting people lined up to check our bags and let us in. And so we're glad we got in line when we did, because the line started getting really long after that behind us. And we saw a glimpse of wristbands, so we thought we were going to have to wear a wristband, like they were going to give us one. But then once we got up there and got in for them to check our bags and scan our tickets and let us through, the wristbands were just for people who were going to be having alcohol, because you were allowed to bring a cooler with alcohol. You just couldn't bring like any kind of glass bottles. It had to be cans. But they gave wristbands to the people that were going to drink, and then if you weren't going to drink alcohol, so they stamped our hands, and then we went through, and right as soon as we went through, we went straight to the front, and we got right in the front row barricade, right like eye level with her microphone. It was so cool. So we got sat down, we put our chairs down, we got set up, we got in, we got sat down in our seats, and then as soon as we got sat down right in front of the stage, me and my friend Kenzie decided to go to the merch table. We walked up. My friend Kenzie ended up buying a t-shirt and then a bracelet, and then I decided to get a koozie and a bracelet, and then my mom got a bracelet. So we got merch, and then we hung out, and then we listened to the first opener, and then midway through the first opener towards the end, we got a little hungry again. So we decided to go to this food truck there, which had a very unique name. It was called Jamaican Hot Dogs. So it was like this Jamaican sort of inspired food truck. So we went to go up to the food truck and get a bite to eat. Well, the line was kind of long. So while I was waiting in line to get up to get our food and drink, my friend Kenzie decided to go, and instead of the shirt she had picked out to wear to the concert, to go change, even though she liked the shirt she had on and still was going to keep it, she wanted to go change and put on the shirt she had just bought, which was a Dancing in the Moonlight shirt, and put it on because it went a little better with the hat she was wearing. So while I was waiting in line, she went to go change, and then she came back. I was still in the line waiting to get moved up to get something, because we originally were just going to get a drink, and then we decided to get a snack because we were getting hungry and knew it would be a while before we could eat anytime soon, because we were going to get out of there late. So we decided to get food. So we were waiting in line. Well, then I was like, real quick, you take my spot in line. You know what we're getting. You wait here. I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I went to the restroom. Mind you, the porta potties are way at the back of the field at the concert where the tailgating was. So I decided to go to the restroom. And then, okay, so I went to the restroom. I came back. And then the line still had barely moved. So then I got back in line with Kenzie. And then finally, after about 30 minutes or so, almost an hour in line, we finally get up to the line. and we got our drinks, and then we decided to get these loaded fries he had on the menu, which actually ended up being pretty good. I like them. It was like fries with like chicken tenders and ranch, and you could get your chicken tenders in what kind of sauce you wanted, so we got sweet and mild, and it was pretty good. So we got that, and I'm glad we picked that, because he had like nachos and hot dogs and all kinds of stuff. But he did have an interesting thing on his menu called oxtail cheesesteak, which I was like, I'm not so sure. So we didn't get that. We got the loaded fries. Then we went and sat back down. We ate. We hung out. And then a little bit after that, right after the second opener was finishing up, which he was really good, by the way. Both openers were, but especially the second one. If you guys want to, feel free to check him out on TikTok or everywhere. His name's Austin Williams. He was really cool. So once he finished up with his set, we were going to go try to get in the line to meet him because he was doing a meet and greet at his merch table. But the line was getting kind of long, and I knew, because people had rushed over there immediately to meet him, that if I went and got in the line, by the time I finished getting up to him, it would be almost time for Lauren. So I'm like, I'm just going to stay in my seat. So I decided to just stay in my seat, hang out. And my friend Kenzie decided to go back to the merch table and get another shirt. And she ended up getting the Unlocked EP shirt. And so then we were hanging out, just chilling and vibing. And then not long after that, it was about 9, maybe 25 or so. And the lady for the night, that was like the MC that was announcing all the artists, walked up on stage and was announcing Lauren. You know, like CMT award winner, ACM award winner, you know, all the things. She was announcing her. And then she's like, y'all get ready. Lauren can hear you. Get loud for her. So she announced Lauren. And then it was about 9:30 when Lauren was supposed to go on. Her band started walking up. The music started playing. And then it rolled around to 9:31. And then bam. Lauren walked out. She popped up and she hit the stage. Anyway, Lauren came out and she popped up on stage. And it was great. Everything was awesome. She started the show. So in the next few little slides, you'll see some clips from the songs that she did. I'll include a little bit about like what each song is, like what it's called.
Baby on the city lights, lies and clouds, paradise, honeysuckle, mama vibe, growing up on 7 times. Love to dance and I love to learn. Ain't a fan of a little girl. We ain't late for Sunday church. I'm always this not to play. I should to let on shorter cause I sound a little hotter. Simple love I need, water playing in the water. Oh, ain't up in city, Georgia, peaches, oh, oh, oh. I don't drive you crazy when we can call you baby. used to love like my ex-boyfriend. Race car rolling on a cargo beat. Crayons, big family. Stuck right there, front center on the fridge. Flashback to two big lines, a whole bunch of praying and doubting. Feel like the end of the world, now the world don't doubt it. All cause one beer turns into a lit cigarette, burning into a two-beer. 3 beers turn into 5 and 6 and a love drunk kiss. Just like that, everything rearranges. Life changes out of the blue, just above our but ain't it funny what one beer can turn into? A boy and a girl and a 3 on the tree. First comes us and the shotgun marriage. Kids don't say, come on baby and kiss. No one sure, you know I'm sure. The whole thing started with some alcohol. Whole thing started with some alcohol. One beer turns into a lit cigarette, turning into a 2-beer. 3 beers turns into 5 and 6 and a low drunk kiss in the back of that truck. Just like that, everything rearranges. Life changes out of the blue, just above our voice. Ain't a funny one beer can turn into. Heard from a friend of a friend that you had a reputation, and it sounded like my kind of lonely medication. See, I was the girl he'd cheat on, looking for a little bit of neon. So I got drunk, hit you up when you took the invitation. We were dark like this and heartbreak fixing on streets Saturday night. Hot like a match burned out by forever was in our eyes. You knew and I knew, and it was a damn good time. My last call, first call, no falling, just my getting over him guy. Probably would've gone to the courthouse, had 1 or 2 babies by now. Couple little serving angels, you'd be putting our food on the table. Be Sunday morning, 3rd row, in an old white church off a dirt road. Friday night lights, I betcha, we'd be sitting in the seats, I betcha. We'd have us a porch that would wrap around, sipping on something right now. If the world was a small town, I would've settled for the way we would've settled down. Now, I got one more left in me. So I wrote a breakup song for my husband. It's a brand new one, it'll be on the new album. It's not even released yet, but I'm really proud of it. I walked down the aisle to this one. I hope you love it. This is Breaking Up with Single. It's for you, Cameron. Had a hell of a run, I guess you could say. Had a whole lot of fun being stuck in my ways. Then you came along and did what no one ever could. Boy, you got me breaking up with Single for good. I was born in '94. Daddy drove a Vita Ford. Mama made it run on loving music. The backseat's where I started singing all the songs that got me dreaming. I'd scream, turn it up when I lose it. I was raised on radio waves where the ladies dominated. Sometimes I close my eyes and just replay it. I just wanna feel like ladies in the '90s, trying to dial and find me some strawberry rum, so I can sing all night long, acting like I'm Britney. Come on, baby, hit me just one more time. Hey, yeah, yeah. Let I feel like a woman. Once I get some money, it'll all be easy. Then you get that money, you still feel broke. Once I get a little older, I won't worry. Then you get older and it don't feel like it should. I'm thinking once I learn to grow right where I'm planted, maybe that's when life starts getting good. That's right. Once I get a car that don't stop in the morning, I can't make it anywhere I want to swim. But I can see you right now sitting in my driveway, afraid if I take it out, I'll skip the pain.
So, coming up is a clip of a song she has from her album Road Less Traveled called Doin' Fine. And so, basically, literally right before she started, like before one note even came out of her mouth, she was telling a little bit of the backstory of what the song was, and I immediately knew it was Doin' Fine. And I about lost it, and like, I just about had a moment there. And I'm grateful that she ended up singing it because it was like a sense of healing for me. And I think a little bit, right for a quick second during Doin' Fine, she got right near me and noticed and could tell I got a little emotional. So it was a sweet moment between the two of us. But I'm so very grateful. Thank you so much, Lauren, for doing this and singing it. It brought a sense of healing to me. I literally got into my element and moment and put it all out there and just let it out and got it out of me when I was singing along, because in some senses, the way some of the lyrics are, I won't get into too much detail, but I relate to it a little bit in a sense of growing up over the years, you know, having both of my parents, and then a couple years ago, my parents separated, so I relate to it in a sense of how some of the lyrics are and what she went through with her parents, I went through with mine. So I relate to that, and that is just the song that, if I could pick a song of Lauren's that I claim to be like, that is my song and what I relate to the most, it's Doin' Fine, even though I love all her music. So thank you so much, Lauren, for doing that. It brought like a sense of healing and peace to me, so I appreciate that so much. I will cherish that moment forever.
Everyone's a little broken, fine enough to learn that hearts are best, they're wide open. Still got fear inside of me, not okay, but I'm gonna be alright. For the first time in a long time, doing fine. Where they are things where they stay. And right kick, left kick, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Bell bottom high, gimme, gimme, gimme. Tico,
See,
what that Georgia boy say about us country
something
boys?
not shaking it.
If you trust your brother, that it's a battle. Don't be afraid. Take the I made him sing it like 5 times. He's gonna learn it. Trust your brother, that it's a battle. Don't be afraid. Take the road less traveled. Your feet kick up the ground. Don't be afraid. Take the road less traveled. Take the road less traveled. Two more, sing them to me. Take the road. Last one, give me all you got. Take the road less traveled. God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
But she sang, it was great, and then it got towards the end, and the concert was ending. And so then, I don't know if it was right as she announced right at the end that she was going to come out and do a meet and greet to be nice and meet every single person that wanted to meet her, or if it was when it was getting towards the end of the road less traveled, which was at the end, or what time it was. But this like group of people and slew of people just started going ahead and lining up in the line. And I was going to go kind of get in the line, but then I was like, I don't want to miss road less traveled being in the front and filming it. And I want to enjoy this moment on my first concert. And I also don't want to get trampled trying to get out of the crowd of people to go get in line. So I'm just going to stay, listen to Road Less Traveled, and then I'll go get in the line. So then that's what happened. Road Less Traveled finished up. The show was over. There was a few people that got set list and drumsticks and all the fun things. And so then we were getting ready to clean up our stuff and go get in the line, meet her, and as we were getting ready to leave, he was still giving a few of them out. And so my mom waved, and her band leader, Tico, saw, and he threw my mom a guitar pick. So we got a cool, cute little guitar pick. So then after that, we go get in the line. And a cool little fun fact, right before we got up to Lauren, I overheard her, I don't know, I think this was about her, but I overheard her telling somebody that she was actually born 9 weeks early, and she was born prematurely, and she was just ready to come into the world. And it just, that was heartwarming to know, because I was also born early, not as early as Lauren, I don't believe, but I was born early, and I was born premature also. So fun little fact that, you know, cute little thing we get to share together. So a little backstory about the girl who went after us. After we had finished up, I overheard that she was wearing an Unlocked EP shirt, but I'd overheard up until that night of the concert, she had never heard of Lauren before. So it was her first time. So she got up there, talked to Lauren, and I overheard Lauren asking her, now that you've heard me, got to know me, are you in? Like, do you love it? And the girl was like, yes, I'm in. You're great. And I was thinking to myself, kind of mumbled it. I don't know if they could hear me. That yes, I'm in too. This was my first concert, but won't be my last. I've been in for years. I've literally followed Lauren since American Idol. That's how long I've been following. So I literally, thought that was so cool that the girl had just got to know Lauren. Lauren had made a new fan. So that was great. So that was fun. And then another little story real quick about the meet and greet that was fun too, as backstory. When we were still in line, right before we had got up to Lauren in the meet and greet line, there was this little girl off to the side that hadn't quite got to Lauren yet, but was almost at Lauren, and she was standing there with her parents. And I don't know if she just got nervous, or if she was scared, or she was overwhelmed, or what the case was, but she was standing right there with her dad, and she was hugging him and was crying. And next thing I know, I see Lauren walk by and get out of where she was at in the meet and greet and go over to this little girl. And I went up to her and she was like, hi, I'm Lauren. She was like, Lily, I signed your hat for you. Can we take a cute little picture together? And was just trying to comfort her. And then it was so cute. Lily went and took a picture with her, and then we all started cheering for Lily. It was so cute. And then they left. So that was a fun little story from the meet and greet line. It was about, I don't know, 11 something, almost close to 11:30, and we were still in the line waiting to meet Lauren. And then finally it got around to a little bit after 12, almost 12:30, close to 1 a.m. We finally got up near Lauren, and it was so cool. Like, it was so fun. We got right up to her. My friend Kenzie was like, should I sing for her? Like, should I see if she'll sing with me? So, backstory, to back the story up, my friend Kenzie would have gotten on the stage with Lauren and sang this song with her during the show, but with the way the lighting was, it wasn't our fault. Like, our poster was fine, but the way the lighting was on her for a second when she got near us in the front row, she couldn't see Kenzie's poster that well because of the way the people at the lights who was doing the lighting. And so she had told us when we got right up to her in the meet and greet line that it was just she couldn't see too well, or she would have probably brought her on stage. So as we started walking up to meet her, I let my friend Kenzie go first, and she just immediately started singing for Lauren. And so thank you to Molly, her assistant, for getting that on camera. But she started singing, and then Lauren joined along with her and started singing along. It was so fun and so cute. So they sang a little bit of Lauren's song Thick as Thieves together.
Here's the keys to the night. Got my back. She got mine. It's thicker than our hair. Thicker than New Georgia and Louisiana air. Thicker than molasses from the patches to the seams. Stealing oranges in our jeans. The Southern girls, we're thick as thieves. We're thick as thieves. We're thick as thieves. We're thick as thieves.
And then my friend Kenzie got Lauren to sign her 3 shirts, which was Dancing in the Moonlight, Unlocked EP shirt, and the shirt that was one boot in front of the other from her website. So Lauren signed all 3 of her shirts, and then she signed this cool hat my friend Kenzie was wearing. And then they talked for a minute, just a little bit about, where my friend Kenzie's from and all that kind of stuff. And then it was my turn. So then I went up and met Lauren. And she signed my poster, my friend Kenzie's poster, and then my koozie. And then we talked for a minute, and then that was that. And then, so right after we finished up in the meet and greet line, and after a few more people had went up and saw Lauren, right before we left, my friend Kenzie was like, oh man, I wish I would have went and got this other shirt. So she went and got another shirt and bought the Thick as Thieves shirt, because right as she said she wished she would have bought the other shirt but didn't get it, Lauren was like, if you go get it, I'll sign it real quick. And Kenzie was like, sold. So Kenzie went and got the Thick as Thieves shirt, and then Lauren signed it for her. And then we spent a few more minutes just hanging out, talking to Lauren. And my friend Kenzie went up and was talking to her assistant Molly just to tell her thank you and for everything she did for us and getting the pictures and videos. So we talked to them for a few minutes. And then we left, and Lauren was leaving. So we said bye. She said bye to us. Thanks for coming. We said, we love you. Bye. And then we left. And so then it was about almost 2 a.m. and we finally pulled out of the parking lot. And then we headed out, and then we made a quick pit stop around like 3 a.m. or so and stopped real quick at the gas station. We found one that was open for 24 hours and stopped for a quick second to make a pit stop because I needed a drink and a snack, and then my mom needed some gas, so we did that. And then about 3:30, we rolled back up to my house, got home, got comfy, went to bed, and we just chilled, and then slept in some on Sunday morning, and then just hung out, enjoyed the last few hours with my friend Kenzie. And then about 2 a.m. on Monday morning, we headed out and went back to take my friend Kenzie back to the airport. So we dropped her off at the airport, and then it was about 3:30, almost 4 a.m. We headed out from the airport from dropping her off, and we decided on the way home real quick, we're kind of hungry. Why don't we see if we can find somewhere to maybe stop and grab a bite to eat real quick? So in typical Lauren Elena fashion, because I know it's one of her favorite spots to go to, on the way home from the airport, we found a Waffle House that was open for 24 hours. So we stopped, and around 4:30 a.m. Monday, we had Waffle House. I had some delicious chocolate chip waffles and some bacon. My favorite. And we hung out there for a bit, chilled, and we got back home, and I went back to bed for a little bit and rested, and then that's kind of how I ended out my trip. So it was a quick, little fast, little weekend type trip thing with my friend Kenzie, but it was fun. We enjoyed it. We had so much fun. I look forward to doing it again soon in the future and going to see Lauren again in the future. It was great. It was phenomenal. Her whole team is just incredible. So thank you so much to everyone for making it a night we will never, ever forget. Especially Lauren, you're the best. We had the time of our lives. It was so much fun. You put on one of the best shows. You will forever and always definitely be my #1 favorite female country artist. You're amazing. Keep doing what you do. You're great at it. Love it. Can't wait to see what's to come. Excited there's new stuff on the way soon. Ready for that. But thank you so much. I will cherish it forever. So thank you. Hi, Molly. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you did for me and my friend Kenzie to make it worth our while to help us create the best memories. It was so fun. You're the best. Thank you so much for all you do for the fans and all the cool content you're always getting and creating and making it fun for everyone. It was literally so fun and so cool. We had a blast with you guys. We can't wait to come back again soon. You guys are the best. Thank you for literally being so sweet and so kind and taking a few minutes of your time, all of you guys, to spend with us and talk to us and being so sweet and cool and creating cool things to make fans have all these fun memories. Thank you so much. We love you. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey and joining me. It was so much fun. Let me know if I should do more videos like this in the future or things like this. And I can't wait to see you guys for the next one. Bye, guys. Love y'all.